Now for our feature story of the day, fam. Bitcoin needs equivalent of 1% of the global wealth assets to hit that $1 million milestone target, according to on-chain analysts Willy Woo. That's right. Shout out Willy Woo. And let's break down this story. Welcome everyone just joining the live stream. Here we go. Popular on-chain analyst Willy Woo says Bitcoin just needs a fraction of the capital stored in the global wealth assets to reach the seven-figure price tag. He shares with his 1.1 million followers on X. Bitcoin needs inflows of $5 trillion to move its price to $1 million per coin. Are you ready, fam? Now, according to the analyst, the figure equates to roughly 1% of the global wealth assets. He also notes $620 billion has been invested into Bitcoin so far, and he outlines how he calculated the $5 trillion number, quoting Willy Woo. Number one, what's the market cap need to be at 1 million? Assume that it is happening soon. So the circulating supply is 19.8 million coins, so $19.8 trillion market cap, which is roughly a 20x from today's market cap, just north of maybe 1.1 trillion Bitcoin, that is. And number two, what will the multiplier be between capital invested in the market cap? This is a measure of liquidity conditions, and the deeper the liquidity, the lower the multiplier. And number three, this metric is known, it is called the MVRV, which is the market value to realized value ratio. It was an 8x in the 2013 top, 4.8x in the 2017 top, 4.0 in the 2021 top. And based on this historic liquidity trend, we can expect the next top to be a 3.5x multiplier. And if we hit 1 million in the cycle after this, then the multiplier will be even less, given the trend and deeper liquidity, making it harder to move the price per dollar invested. So I'll use the 3.5x to be conservative on capital needed. You with me so far? Number four, 19.8 trillion divided by 3.5 equals $5.66 trillion, which needs to be stored in the network. This metric is called the realized capitalization. And since the blockchain records every wallet with a time signature, we can estimate that the price paid as it enters the wallet. Now, realized cap needs to get to $5.66 trillion. Number five. Since the realized cap is only $620 billion today, we need it to climb a further $5 trillion to reach our target. Now, here's his conclusion. The analyst says he doesn't think Bitcoin will reach the $1 million price target in the ongoing cycle, which means this particular cycle we're in, due to the significant amount of capital required. So unlike Jan 3's Samson Mao, who's predicting Bitcoin to likely hit 1 million per coin within the next 12 months, Willy Woo is not so optimistic. So he's saying in order to hit 1 million, we need to basically just tap into 1% of the global wealth, and Bitcoin will make that happen. However, he does not see it happening in this particular cycle. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the on-chain analysts, and when likely do you think the Bitcoin will hit $1 million per coin? My personal prediction is by the year 2029, which is the year following the next halving, scheduled to take place in roughly April of 2024. Let me know if you agree, disagree, and welcome to the Q&A segment of the live show, and let me read your comments. And yes, that's only with 1%. So you run the math. What if 5% of the total addressable market of the global wealth in the world were to flow into the Biddy? We can 5x that estimate, $5 million per coin. What about 10%? $10 million per coin. 20%, 20 million per coin. 50%, 50 million per coin. Should I continue? Let me know. So I need to send JV the rosemary, sage, and sweet grass. I should add some thyme in there. Hey, I'll accept it all. Thank you, by the way. Looking forward to it. And thank you for the torch. The eagle has landed. Willie, adjust your total number of the Biddy in circulation is less than 15 million. 3.6 million permanently lost. 1.1 million in the original Satoshi wallets never moved. 1.5. Yeah, he's being extremely conservative. So what I just shared with you is extremely conservative. And you make a great point, Greg. Thank you, Pirate. BTFD, I'm humming the song now. Nice. Ring, me too. My gaming coin has a turbo to 80% lose. Cab these, come back again. Fantastic. Folk music, eh? 140,000 is the cycle top. Predicts dirty. Keeping it dirty. BTFD, eh? She's, I'll take the Biddy price above the recent all-time high. That would be wonderful. I'll be happy if it's 1 million by 2030. More time to stack the Biddy. Hope to be at 100,000 by the end of the year. Yeah, I think 100,000 is a very probable target in Q4. That's my projection. I think we can hit the 125,000 cup and handle pattern on the weekly chart, which I shared with you earlier. Highly optimistic to ask a 1 million target this cycle, but regardless if it will happen, keep stacking the Biddy while the Biddy is cheap. Time. Oh, did I say thyme? I knew that. Of course, the H is silent. Time. Thank you. So do I become like Neo in the Matrix where I can kind of transcend time, stop, dodge bullets? Because if that's what I can do, I'm all for the time. 500,000 to 750,000 predicts the Oracle as the cycle peak for 2025. Right on. I hope we hit that. 225,000 by the end of the year. If we hit 225,000 before the end of the year, then we'll be right on track for an easy $500,000 per Bitcoin, which is also Plan B, creator of the Bitcoin stock flow models target, which we covered in yesterday's podcast. If you guys missed it, be sure to check it out. Yeah, man. So let's get it. Let's go. Welcome, everyone just joining the stream. We're live on X. We're live on Rumble. We're live on YouTube. What's popping? What's good? And again, anyone who reposts the stream will get reposted. Charlene wrote, the closer we get to the election, the more it seems they will not cede power. The things they're going to do target everyone of significance is mind-boggling. I fear we are done for. Genuine concern. I definitely feel you. And I believe if we didn't have self-custodied Bitcoin, yeah, we'd be doomed. So again, the antidote to the corruption and chaos, stack the biddy. Stack the biddy. Thank you, Diane. I just reposted you, and I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, so we got, looks like right now, we got 24 hearts and already 20 reposts. Thank you. And you guys can still find the stream pinned at the top of the profile. If you guys can repost it, greatly appreciated. It's a song, JV, Parsley, Sage, Rose. Oh, it's a real song? Interesting. It's called Scarborough Fair. Good to know. I'll have to check that one out. But yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to continue with the uncensored version of the pod, which is exclusive on X and Rumble. So if you're on YouTube, you ain't got to go home. But you got to head on over to the Rumble if you want to continue on the stream with the uncensored version of the pod, which is the best part of the podcast. So if you made it this far, you might as well join us on the uncensored version. It's rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. Again, rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net. And let's get ready to rumble. And we'll give it a minute. We should be switching out. We appreciate everyone's support today. My end of the year target, 106,000. That's the 1.236 fib from November of 2022. Low through today. Thank you for sharing, Greg. That'd be a lit target. I think 6 figures or above. Number one, we can have our fiesta in Puerto Rico, so we got to hit it. And number two, it feels good hitting it. Wouldn't you agree, gentlemen? And and number three, it's destiny. Simon Garfunkel. Now, I've heard that name before, but is that an actual person or is it a cartoon? It almost sounds like something from Garfield. Was like someone's name in Garfield Garfunkel? I don't know. The way I connect things is sometimes a little odd, but I don't know who the hell Garfunkel is, so please clue me in here.